Hello, Collective. Welcome back to the channel. Gigi here. Thank you for joining me for another Collective Energy reading this evening. Couple of things. Before we jump in, I want to first off say thank you so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and interactions you guys give me. It's amazing. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. Couple of things. There's two things. I just want to remind everybody that the Westward Witch Co. is offering free shipping on every order over $75 from now going forward. I'm not just going to leave it as a Cyber Monday thing. I'm going to leave it as an indefinite thing. I'm also going to be throwing in a bonus. With every $55 purchase, you get a free gift. So that's my own little spiel. But I also want to throw out there that I don't normally like to ask people to donate to things, especially this, with the holidays coming up, because, people are looking to spend on their families and stuff. But I have a very good friend of mine. I'm going to leave the information and link down below. Her and we were in the service together, and her family's going through a really rough time right now. They were affected by hurricanes and all kinds of stuff this year, and finances has been hard. And she's picking up extra gigs, and she has set up a GoFundMe account. If you guys are looking to do something nice for a family, just a random act of kindness, and you're interested in helping this family out, I'm going to leave the link to her GoFundMe page down below. Her name is Kimberly. Send out a prayer to her. If you want to check out her GoFundMe page and you guys are looking to do something nice, this, even just $1, whatever, it helps. Every little bit helps if you guys are interested. There's absolutely no twisting your arm. It's just, I'm putting it out there just to help my friend out. So if you guys are interested, please, I will link it all down below in the description. Check it out. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll leave it there. Quick timeline update. It is November 29th, 2021. It is 8:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Central Valley, California. On the table tonight, we have Creator Oracle, Angels and Ancestors, New Beginnings, and Zodiac Oracle. That's as of right now. Something else may come out. We'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the reading. So, quick disclaimers. This is a collective read. If it resonates, awesome. Please like the video. It would mean a lot to me. If it doesn't resonate, please don't force it. It's okay. It's not for everybody. There's a bunch of other stuff on my channel. Please feel free to go check it out. Or there's other things out on the YouTube that may work for you. But if you're here and you enjoy these readings, please stay and show some love and support, okay? Gigi is not a therapist. I am just your friend here with messages from Spirit for you and any energies that would like to communicate, to give messages the way they do with me, okay? That's what we're here for. That's what we're going to get into. We're just going to do a quick saging, do our prayer to Spirit. Holy Spirit, please come down and protect and guide me as I channel the energy that surrounds our collective this evening. Archangel Gabriel, please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for our collective. Archangel Michael, please protect us all as I channel this energy. Only allow heaven's white light to surround this reading and cast any darkness back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you. Okay, what's going on? I was doing a pre-shuffle and there was a whole lot of things, just people thinking about what they want to do for the holidays. It's like the most magical I was literally singing Christmas carols as I was shuffling. We're coming into the most beautiful time of the year, in my humble opinion. I mean, fall is the start of it, and it's just, there's a lot of beautiful energy. We're coming, like, the next moon cycle, the next full moon is going to be in Gemini, and Gemini and tarot is about the lovers, so there might be a whole lot of loving going on this season coming up over the course of this month. So how it all works for you, coming into, what are we're in Sagittarius season as we speak, so it is what it is. All right, let's just get into it, guys. No long talking. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, Spirit, What is the zodiac energy surrounding this reading, please? What is the zodiac's energy surrounding this reading, Spirit? What is the zodiac energy surrounding this reading, Holy Spirit? What is the zodiac energy? Whoops. Okay. The moon, Cancer. Spirit, what else? Libra. On the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. Okay, where are we going to start? Fierce Serenity. We're not gonna see if it comes out in the reading. Yeah, Creator Oracle wants to start. The secret. What's your soul creating? I don't know, guys. What is your soul creating? I don't know, but somebody's thinking about romantic things. There's the last couple of readings, at least last night's reading, yesterday's reading was about somebody making plans, and it kind of feels like it's similar to that energy from yesterday. Like somebody is seriously thinking hard about romantic gestures around the holidays. Beautiful. Like I literally saw Cinderella in her pumpkin coach as I was shuffling. And then it channeled into people riding like horse-drawn carriages, like big white Clydesdales. And these people, it was maybe old-timey with the top hats and something like that, where that's the way they got around. Maybe they were daydreaming about what it could be like to do something kind of like that more modernly. I don't know. Maybe a horse-drawn sleigh or something like that. Oh, hella itchy, man. Woo. What's going on with that? Somebody wants a romantic winter experience. Somebody just wants to do something romantic. A beautiful cocktail party, maybe a beautiful show, elegant dinner. Cocktails and maybe some dancing. Alright, what does the Creator Oracle have to say, Spirit? What does the Creator Oracle have to say, Spirit? Okay. You are epic. External validation. Your soul shines and changes. Okay. How I'm reading these is that somebody possibly was looking for too much external validation, not seeing reality for what it was. Notice that there were some changes made. Big ones, I'm being told. Very big changes that were made. And now, somebody got to see somebody for who they really were. Realizing that their soul shines and how epic they really are. And it's like, I was feeling this energy yesterday. Why do I keep saying last night? Yesterday, whatever time it was that I did that reading. It's this masculine that's kind of, his energy's heavy right now. He got to witness his feminine glow up, and it's all he can think about. It's all this energy. For like the last hour I was hanging out with my son before him and his dad had to go out and do something, and it was an overwhelming feeling of just somebody wants to go all out, like just no expense spared, like don't worry about it, no money is not an object, just go all out, like I just want to do it properly. Like they see these epic changes and they're not giving two shits about what people have to say anymore, because the thing is now that this glow up has happened, and the thing is now he sees her completely, so completely that there's no external validation that's going to change his mind, because he has seen her at every single angle now, every single possible angle. He has seen this person, this woman that has just blown his mind to the point where now that's all that's lingering around the collective, is this energy is so heavy that all he can think about is just like, it's not even raunchy, nasty, dirty, disgusting. It's literally the most charming romantic. It's like hopeless romantic to the 10th degree. Like every 10 of happy you can have, 10 of cups all around this business right now. Yeah, he is just wish fulfillment, complete wish fulfillment, and there's not a thing, not a single being is going to say, because the changes have happened. They're actually sincere, authentic changes. This is a very epic glow up. I guess this person did a complete 180. Went from being, a succubus to an angel. That's the only way I can think about it. That's the only way it makes sense in my head. So take it how it is. Somebody must have something must have really big happened for something like this to happen. And he's like, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. I need to show her the real me. If she's going to show herself to me and prove herself to me, now it's my turn. Everything I ever said to her, I want to show her. I want to show her the world the way it needs to be shown to her. I want to see her face light up, just like Cinderella's did when her fairy godmother turned that pumpkin into a stagecoach and gave her that beautiful dress and sent her to find her prince. Like, he wants to see that radiant glow on her face of just pure joy and happiness, and he just wants to do it big as he possibly can. And he won't spare a single penny to do it. There's like no money is no object in this particular situation, especially for this one grand gesture. Like, he wants to do it right. I mean, I keep seeing engagement, and it's gonna be beautiful. Huh. Yep. Yeah. It won't take very long. It won't take very long. I'm being shown probably engaged, possibly married within 6 months. 6 to 8 months. Possibly. Maybe Spirit's giving me 6 to 8, possibly on the 7th month after their first date. Is there anything else in this deck, Spirit? Is there anything else in this deck, Spirit? I think that's, woo. Creator fire, how many? 4. 2, 3, 4, and then 2 from the top. No, just the 4 from the bottom. Water, air, fire. You are magic. Possibly a healer. Fearless expression and rise. Yeah, this person, this feminine did the complete, she raised up, whatever, and made some big changes. She was fearless about it too. probably just came clean about everything. Just let it all out. Just stopped caring about what anybody else had to say. Just no F's to give, none whatsoever. She opened her wings. It was like a phoenix rising from the ashes. There's a quote: "All that dies will be born again from the ashes." In this moment, it's a beautiful song. I can't seem to get the lyrics clear in my head at the moment, but it's a beautiful song, and it's one that's been really, for me personally, it's one that's been really hitting home. So I would highly recommend possibly listening to From the Ashes by In This Moment. It's amazing. It's a beautiful song. It kind of hits home. Listen to the words. It's a little heavy. It's a little screamy. If it's not your thing, just keep it on low and just listen to the words, possibly watch it with the lyrics so you can see what she's saying. But it's true. Like, somebody was extraordinarily fearless. She rose from the flame of the ashes and became something extraordinary. And now somebody sees how epic they are, and that this person very well may be magic, possible a healer, whatever the case may be. Okay. And it's just, it's changing somebody's entire way of thinking. You know, this energy has come through before, multiple times, and I know that sobriety is a big thing, and that's in this person makes him want to be sober more than ever, not only for himself, just in general, because he wants a long life with her, whether he wants to admit it or not. He knows it's for his own good, and he knows it's for her own good. It's for the both of them. It's for their own good. Like, they both know that they are, that it's just, that's, yeah. Whether people want to admit it or not, like, they're just, it's the time now where he's like, all right, I'm finally ready to admit it. Maybe somebody had a big scare. Something really, really shook him to the core that made him, like rocked him. It's like she said something to him that rocked him to the core. And then there's a bunch of glow, like the whole glow up, like the whole thing over the course. We'll just say over the course of the last year, there's just been an enormous amount of change. Things have been said, warnings have been given, words have been said that really rocked this man to his core. This woman rocked him to his core. She hit him in a place in his heart he didn't realize existed. She understands him on a level he doesn't even understand himself. And it scares the shit out of him. I'll just say it like this. When you're dealing with twin flames, especially if people are divinely gifted, blessed. Sorry, guys. My nail, I'm going tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the 30th. Yeah, tomorrow I'm getting them all done and fixed. It's been too long. It's the holidays. Anyway, excuse me. If people are divinely gifted and in a twin flame situation and they are about to unite, I could just imagine the abilities to just look into each other's minds and just know what the other needs right when they need it. That is the extraordinary thing about a twin flame journey, being spiritual people that are spiritually guided, spiritually blessed. As somebody that was given a spiritual blessing herself, like, I know how extraordinary these gifts can be. And for those people who are joining together that are both gifted, maybe one's more than the other, or whatever the case may be, maybe one's going to bring it out in the other, like, whatever. However it is, it's an extraordinary thing. And if you are being divinely blessed like this, you are about to, like, be given a serious divine blessing. This person is, you're never going to be able to need or want for anything. This person's going to know instantly and going to be able to help you. You need something, you want something, like she'll just feel your vibe and she'll just be able to do it. You won't even have to ask. And if you do have to ask, probably because she gave you the courtesy of speaking for yourself. Like that's truly how it is. Like that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Like, you're gonna know when she's gonna need the cuddles without having to be told, like, I need you. You're gonna know. You're gonna feel it in your gut that something's wrong, and you're gonna know instantly what she's gonna need, and you're just gonna be able to do it. You're gonna know when she needs to be hugged and kissed. She's had a shit day, and she's not gonna have to stand there looking at you like, really, I'm sitting here like half about to cry and fall apart, like you can't realize. No, that's not gonna be the case. Like, you're gonna know. Probably before she even walks in the door, like you're gonna know. Before she even opens her mouth or looks one eyeball at you, you're gonna know. That's why. It's because you guys share a soul. You guys are connected in a way that it's most never get a chance to know. Some people will never get the opportunity to feel that type of connection with another living being. Not everybody's divinely gifted like that, or blessed, or given the opportunity to be able to walk those paths to where they literally are able to see the whole thing unfolding, If you have somebody, like, I keep feeling that this person could very well be a healer, in a sense, possible earth angel, that may have an abundance of extraordinary gifts, and masculine, your ancestors have been coming through for a very long time here on this, for this collective energy here. And they are literally handing you a beautifully gift wrapped a present of abundance with this relationship that is going to be with this female. The romance, there is nothing raunchy about it. Like, sometimes, like, there was a soulmate energy, like, I see all the raunch and all of the, there's probably gonna be some raunch. I mean, like, get it how you live. But it's so pure, the love, the want to be dedicated, the want for equality, the want to be able to say, okay, I know you love me. I know you trust me. I know you want to be in my life. I can go out with my friends on a weekend. We'll just use the girls' weekend. Like, me and my girls, we want to go to Vegas and go do the Thunder Down Under. And, like, the man is like, fine, like, I'll kick it home with the kids. You go out, have your fun with your girls, because they trust each other enough to know that she ain't going to go do nothing nasty with nobody nasty in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he trusts her, and the same would go for her. Like, oh, you want to go out fishing and hunting with the guys for over the weekend? Great, go. Get out of my house, leave, go decompress and do what you need to do. Like, there's enough trust there, or there will be enough trust there, that people can have that freedom to go and do those things. Oh, you and Ma want to go out and go to the Bahamas for a week? Go, have fun. You want to go on a go. You want to do something, like, go. Like, there's no hard feelings. There's nobody worrying about nothing. Like, you get your morning good mornings, you get your evening, and in between, like, you go have your fun, do what you do, because there's trust and love. And these gifts that you guys have, that, where people are able to literally see into each other's eyes, or into these, literally, your eyes are their, the doorways to your soul, and they can look into your eyes and just know, like, those gifts are exactly the reason this union is going to be so, like, you guys are going to be so knitted together that even if you're 5,000 miles apart, like, for a week or 2 weeks, like, you'll still feel like you're next to each other. There's those tantric connections. Is there anything else in here? One more shuffle. Okay. Those tantric connections, especially when you're at a distance from each other, are way more potent. I've said that before. On the bottom of the deck, balance, imbalance. That's exactly right. You guys are going to be extraordinarily in balance with each other. You guys are yin and yang. You balance each other out because you guys are the opposites. There's enough of a difference between the two of you that you perfectly balance each other out for like the perfect pair. Like, I don't know, Bonnie and Clyde pop into my mind. I don't know why. Like, it just, the yin to your yang. That's twice with Libra, actually. I don't know, but that's like, the magic is there. It really, really is, you guys. It's beautiful. Like, I can tell that there's a little bit of fear, but it's more of like, somebody feels like the rug's going to be pulled out from underneath their feet and they're going to end up with their falling straight on their back and cracking their head and just being done. Like, I just can't take it anymore. Like, is this real? Is this really going to happen? Are we really going to do this? Like, the fear is there. Like, there's some serious tension and anxiety about the whole thing. But there's one party that's, you know, stressed out and worried about it. And the other one's like, what can I do to prove to her that I really want something real? Do you want it to just be one night? No. I want something long term. I want to show her a side I've never showed anybody before. Or at least not for a really long time. I think she's the one that deserves it the most. What do the angels and ancestors have to say? What do the angels and ancestors have to say tonight? What do the angels and ancestors have to say tonight? What do the angels and ancestors have to say tonight? Holy Spirit, what do the angels and ancestors have to say? One more shuffle and I'm going to cut the deck. Trader. Lord, take charge with authority. That came out in last night's reading too. That's his. This came out last night too. Yeah, it comes back down to him taking charge of the situation, and just instead of just being like, hey, let's just go out and have dinner and just catch up and see how it goes. No, like, he's taking charge. He's like, no, this is my time to shine. And he wants to exchange energy to create abundance in both. It's all, like, last night, the first thing that came up when I started talking about this was, like, the monetary gain, the financials, like, business endeavors. No. Tonight, it is, like, he is got nothing on his mind but the romantics. And he just wants to be, like, I just see them, like, as the, you know, at the end of a fairy tale story, like a Disney movie, when they're in the carriage, like, and they're going off into the sunset to have their fairy tale ending. Like, that's all I see is, like, this couple going away from me in a carriage being pulled by horses, and I just see him up next to her canoodled, and they're wrapped up in a blanket and his arms around her, and they're like hugging up, and just like, it's a beautiful romantic thing, and all he wants to do is have an abundance of that. Like, the steamy jacuzzi time together, and the passionate kissing and touching and caressing and all of that. Like, he just wants all of that, like candle lit dim lights, like the whole ambiance, the roses and the soft music and the silk sheets and the pretties. Like, he wants an abundance of that. That came out last night too. See your seeds grow. And this is like all of those seeds that were sown at whatever time they were sowed. Now they're like, this is like that blooming rose. This is like the climax of the whole story, is that first date. Yeah, like I was saying, that the love and the cuddles, like, he's ready to feel loved and comforted. He's ready to have somebody there that will be strong through possibly an extraordinarily hard detox. That will make him feel loved and comforted and be there to nurse him when he needs to be nursed to health, being, from somebody who's had to detox off of heavy drugs, It ain't fucking easy. I've come close to ODing a few times, and it's not fun having to deal with those come downs and having to detox. So I could just understand what it's like if somebody's been binge drinking for a really long time or doing heavy drugs for a really long time, having to take the, that come down and having to detox off of that, and any possible, like, your serotonin levels are off and you're like, I mean, CBD, you could even use cannabis. It is it's an extraordinary herb. It's just pure amazing. But this what I'm trying to get at is this man knows deep within him, his ancestors are telling him, she's telling him, they both know that this person, the only way that he's going to be able to do it is with her. And he knows it's like Mother Earth. She just, all she has to do is wrap her arms around him and he will basically be healed. Embrace the energy of peace, the broken arrow. Well, she's going to be the person that puts that back together. That broken arrow that could very well be, see how it's broken around this piece here? Maybe, that heart that it pierced, maybe she's going to put that back together. Humpty Dumpty, all the king's horse and all the king's men, yeah. Embrace the energy of peace. And his peace is that woman. His joy is that woman, and he knows when he's not with her that his happy tank is completely empty. He can only handle being away from her for so long. He's done it before, but not like this. He can't go more than a month without her, without falling apart. Like, legitimately falling apart. She's like home, a safe place, someone there that just, it's like a loving touch of just, she maybe have a nurturing side to her that could feel kind of mommy-like, but it's not like that. It's a very romantic, nurturing, like, I just, come here, let me hold you, let me make you feel better. Just lay your head right here on my heart, listen to it beat, let the sound of my heart ease your weary mind. Just let it ease you. Let me rub your head, let me tickle your back, let me rub your back, let me rub your hands and your feet and make you feel better, and just relax. I'm here. He really looks at her like she's just everything to him. And it's, a few times this energy's come through, cursing his feminine, possibly for irritating him while he was busy. And you can tell that there's some serious regrets about how he acted, possibly being a pompous jerk. Totally didn't deserve that, did she? No, not even a little. Not even a little. But I guess with all the harshness of the tests that I'm being told he put her through, the Holy Spirit put her through, and her ancestors put her through. They put her through an extraordinary amount of tests. She passed them all. She slipped up a little bit, but she knows what she did. But it doesn't matter anymore. This is, as long as that rug doesn't get pulled out from anybody's feet on either side, it's a go, no go for launch. Is it a go? We are a go for launch. Spirit says we are a go for launch. Just keep your head on straight. Focus on, let me see, what this Spirit is asking to each and every one of us here in the collective right now. These are the things you need to focus on. The Most High God, of course, first. Your self-care, your rest, your eating habits, your exercise, your time outside, your work, your crafts, all of those things. Share love when needs to be shared. Don't get cuckoo crazy. Be cute when you want to be cute. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just ease into it in a way Be your charming self, and just don't overdo it. Don't go balls to the wall, gung ho Joe Navy, chariot coming and whipping in with, all I want to do is just love you to death. Love him or her enough to where it's like, okay, thank you. I thank you. You really make my heart swoon. Like, if you come in too harsh, you may freak somebody out and may cause them to, like, feminines out there that have somebody in their life that you're looking at romantically that may have some sobriety issues that they're working on. You may want to keep it at a neutral, like a very calm level, because you don't want to overdo it and get them cuckoo crazy to where they think they need to drink or do drugs or something that they shouldn't be doing. Okay, you don't want to drive them to do their bad habits. You want to drive them to do their good habits. Like, instead of picking up the bottle, why don't you pick up a paintbrush or a pen and do something creative? Get it out in a different way. Because the energy I'm getting is, this is over the course, once you guys finally embrace for the first time, over the course of the first 7 years of your relationship, there is going to be some I'm being told, humongous milestones that are reached. Humongous. I mean, like, all your wildest dreams are going to come true, kind of deal. Okay? And right now, you're at the point where Spirit is telling me this is the time now, the make it or break it. And somebody's health and well-being is seriously on the line because of their sobriety. And I don't want to put it out there to where, like, divine feminine, like, you have no other choice but to be this kind of way to save him. No. Do as you do. The thing is, because who you are is already saving him by, like, opening his eyes to the reality of life. Okay? The thing is, what I'm trying to say is if you are, getting overwhelmed and you just want to love bomb them because you're not hearing something like Ricky Quick, you don't want to overdo it, because that may be, he may be doing something, or, in the middle of trying to stay sober, and, you're giving him the motivation he needs to do it, but if you're getting to be too much, it may cause him to flip. And it's like, it's a very delicate situation, and being somebody that's been on the recovery side, like, that had to go through recovery, like, I'm just saying from my experience and the energy that I'm being given from this, like, this person loves you and wants to have the world with you, like, give you the world. He wants to literally lasso the moon and hand it to you, because he feels like there is nothing in this world he can do to show you the gratitude he has for you. Like, he's willing to go all out to do this. And all his energy is basically asking you, and what Spirit is asking me to ask you, is to remain calm, have just a hair more faith, trust that the Holy Spirit will never put you in a position where you will be harmed or heartbroken to a point where you won't recover. Okay? And, if you are facing fears over the situation, because this may be this could have been a long time coming. Like, you guys may have known each other a long time, and things may have been up and down and all around. And this is your true divine gift for your obedience, your patience, your understanding, and your dedication, and your kindness. So this is just the last little bit that Spirit's asking from you both, is to show love in a respectful manner, to where, now that you both understand what the situation is, that you guys could be there for each other through something like this, so that way when you have that first date, everything will just fall into place. And there won't be no need for fear anymore. There won't be no need for, what are you up to? I don't trust you. There won't be any need for that, because at that point, the moment you guys touch, that tantric connection will be complete. And it will be a completely well-rounded situation, and that twin flame union will have happened, and then that's it. And at that point, you guys are now walking the same path together, and oh, look out, world. we got this divine pair coming, and they about to slay all the things. They're about to be fierce with all of the abundance. Like they, I don't know, guys. Like this is extraordinary. This is extraordinary. Divine masculine. Oh wow. All right, angels and ancestors. Is there any final messages you have out of this deck before we get into the messages with new beginnings? One last shuffle. Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. Yes, but don't let them get you too caught up. Don't get too caught up in your emotions, like I was saying, and overdo it. Whoops. Because this right now, it's... I don't want to put anybody in a sense of fear, like I need to walk on eggshells, or, you know, it's going to turn from eggshells to feeling like I'm walking on broken glass. No, you don't walk on eggshells. Just be mindful. Handle it más suave. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go cuckoo crazy. Handle it gentle, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this poor masculine is in a delicate state. And, you know, just coming from somebody who's been there, like, I can understand why his energy kind of is a little anxious. Like, I know we're so close. Can we really do it this time? Can it really be true this time? Can we really have this happy ever after? I really see it for you guys. Like, the image that I'm getting, are you seeing this stuff in your dreams? Yeah, big time, especially when I'm on like breaks from whatever intoxicant he uses. He gets these dreams and they're so vivid. And he just sees himself. He's given it to me 3 times now, especially right now in this reading and just in general. So like a total of 6 or 7 times I've seen this. Just him in a big old tub with her, like just enjoying a warm bubble bath with her. And he just wants to drip her in diamonds and all the things. It's like he's showing me this beautiful necklace around her neck. It's like, I don't know, like it's definitely a 5-figure kind of price tag. Yeah, there's definitely a comma in there with some of them digits, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big expense around, and he's just like, I want to give her things like this. I want to be able to just make her feel like she is the most beautiful woman in the world. Like there is no comparison. Like he wants her to feel like royalty. Especially after like that detox happens, and he's completely clear-minded, and he will get to see her not only like at his worst but at his best, and she'll get it, and he's just... All right, what's going on here? Let's get some messages. What does divine feminine have to say to divine masculine, or vice versa? Spirit. The love is on both sides. It is a mutual thing. She feels safe. Like when they're on good terms, and she feels the trust is there and the warmth, and there's no deception, and like she gets that. Like she's given me an image on how she sees him, and it's like she just gets all giddy. Like he's so handsome. Like I'll be real, this man is extraordinarily handsome. Very, very, very kind of like Marble Man. Like, you know, like think, oh my gosh, Sam Elliott, but not. Like, just think that kind of like Marble Man, kind of sexy. Like the hat and the whole swag of a cowboy. Like you can just tell, like that's how she sees him, and he gives her this smile, and it just makes her weak in the knees. It's like she turns into putty in his hands and just wants to snuggle up and just swoon over him. And she feels safe, and there's nothing nobody can say about any which way about that relationship, about her or him, that would matter, or she would even pay attention to, because she knows better. Like, not even her own daddy could say something that would change her mind about this man. You know, no friends, no girlfriend. Like, why did you do it? No, there is not thing one anybody can say. And it's like, he feels that, you know, he sees her as this gorgeous princess, but he shows himself to me as just, yeah, but it's just me. I'm this plain Jane kind of whatever. But look at her glow, look at her beauty, look at all of this. But the thing is that's how she feels when she looks at you. She feels like this meek little timid child comparatively to the glory that is you in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she truly, it's like you're both works of art to each other. It's like all I see is this woman showing me maybe dreaming of somebody like this from childhood, like to a cowboy to whisker away on his horse and just ride off into the sunset or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. But it's like this man may have been in her dreams when she was a child and she had no idea. I guess they say, maybe I need to do more research about this, but they say that, you know, there's usually a pretty big gap of age with most twin flames. I'm going to have to research this more, but I've also heard and read that whomever is older will know the moment their other half is born. I've heard this. I don't, you know, believe reality over social media. I mean, whatever we get on the internet is just that, on the internet. So, I mean, take it how it is. But it's like they've known the other existed their whole life. They probably have seen the face of that person in their dreams, and when they finally met, they're like, oh shit, like, like, it's you? Like, my dream girl or my dream guy. Like, there's something very extraordinary about the connection, like the way that they see each other. It's like y'all are what the other's dreams are made of. There's the True Magician. 1, 2, 3. The True Magician. We were talking about this when the Creator Oracle was out, about, you know, being magic. The Potion. Sing what your heart is telling you to sing, because that's how this magician manifests. And this feminine, the existence that is this feminine is the potion that is the cure to this divine masculine's heart, sobriety, and happiness. Everything about this divine feminine is exactly the right ingredients to the potion that is going to heal this masculine. And it's going to be done effortlessly. Possibly all she has to do is sing to him, sit on his lap, wrap her arms around his neck, and just sing to him. And it will soothe his heart in a way that he never thought was possible, because her words could be healing, her touch could be healing, it could be all about her. I mean, I really see Earth Angel. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I take both of these? And how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll start with these. Just to be held by you will shake the world. Oh yeah, I believe that firmly. I can feel a holy war. Oh yeah, remember those tests that I was telling you that this masculine was putting her through, her ancestors were putting her through, and the Holy Spirit was putting her through? Yeah, that was a holy war for her. And now it's time that those silly giggles, oh, there was some silly giggles possibly of dreams and silly things that she was doing and they were talking about, or that they did talk about, or whatever. The silly giggles helped her get through that holy war. I'm being shown that there was a lot of meditation and prayer, a lot of journaling, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a lot of outside time that brought out silly giggles. Maybe there's children involved that brought it out. I see possibly a possibility of a child that's involved that brought out some possible silly giggles. I mean, children's giggles are healing. This shit ain't funny anymore. No, it's not. Be grateful for what you have before it's too late. And yeah, he realizes this. He realizes this shit isn't funny anymore, and he needs to be grateful for what he has before it's too late. And that whole possibility of this detox is not going to happen. And he's basically going to do whatever it is that he's doing until the point it puts him in the ground. So he's ready for silly giggles over any further holy wars and any towers that may be crumbling around him. And she's like, I'm ready to, be done with this holy war so we can get onto our fairy tale and have those silly giggles. Because this shit really isn't funny anymore. And I've been grateful for what I have now. Are you? Or have you seen me for who I am now? And are you done with all the judgment? Because I'm ready to sing you into healing and give you the potion that is whatever it is that you need from, this feminine at that point. That's what she wants to give you. Whatever it is that you need in that moment, she wants to give it to you so that all the happies can be there. All the giggles. Okay? Am I just fooling myself? Caution, you're with someone protected by the Holy Spirit. So, Love Song by 311. Okay. Remember how I was saying somebody thinks that the carpet's going to get pulled out from underneath them? That's them thinking that, or am I just fooling myself? Is this really going to happen? Yeah, I've said this a few times. This person, both parties are like, is this really happening? Are we really here? People are starting to realize that somebody's divinely protected. And that holy war, those towers are crumbling. Yeah, they're starting to realize that, oh, maybe I should be singing love songs and thinking about all of those happy, silly giggles and not doing all this shit over here that's causing crumbling towers to fall around. Yeah, that's to you, divine masculine. I really believe that. Okay? Because right now this shit's not funny anymore, and I'm being shown two very specific ancestors, one that belongs to the masculine, one that belongs to the feminine. I see a masculine energy attached to the divine masculine and a feminine energy attached to the divine feminine, and they're both standing there like, she's standing there, her arms crossed, toe a tapping, and he's standing there with his hands on his hips like, are you guys done yet? Are you ready to get your shit together? Or are we gonna have to whoop y'all's ass some more? Because this woman looks like she about to backhand somebody. Like, I don't want you fucking up no more. Don't you toe no more lines. You better get 10 feet away from that line. Both of you. Like, this woman reminds me of my grandma. Like, and she was 4'11" and a small, tiny, loudmouth Jewish woman from Brooklyn, okay? She was a Pisces, too. So, like, this woman kind of scares me like that. So, yeah, they saying this shit ain't funny no more. Y'all have had a holy war going. Y'all have put us through a holy war. Y'all have been through a holy war. Are you done now? Are you grateful for what you got? Are y'all ready to be singing love songs and having silly giggles? Or are you ready for more of an ass whooping? What are you doing? Are you ready for another true ego death? Or did you have one? Is that true ego death what brought you to this point? Divine masculine. Yeah, a little bit. And now he ready for a happy marriage. Because I did see an engagement. Did. Sure did. Happy marriage. That's a beautiful song. I think I'm going to go listen to that after this because, yeah. I mean, who doesn't love 311? Anyway. Okay, what is this? Karma is like a boomerang. What goes around comes around. Yeah, those crumbling towers, like I keep saying, that's what these ancestors are saying. Like, are you guys done yet? Do you need more of an ego death? You need more boomerang karma? Or are you ready to for happy marriage? What are we doing? I'm seeing what she is up to. Have you been stalking, masculine? Oh yeah, big time. Like, I'm fucking playing. I guess there was something that you saw or heard that gave you a little bit of a kick in the ass that helped with that ego death. Oh yeah, with the big time. She was also telling you things, giving you messages, kind of booted you in the ass a little bit, kind of gave you a little wake-up call. But paying attention and seeing what she's up to, realizing that you don't want nobody else touchy-feeling your girl, realizing that if you don't get quick with the quickness and the love and the romance and the engagement, she already done said to him, she told me, you get one of two options. You get me with all the hearts and the rainbows, or you get me as the homie. And if you get me at the homie, you can't be mad at me if I start dating other people. Would she be upset if you started dating? No, not at all, and that hurt him too. That's what, she's taken my heart. She doesn't know what she's done. She's like the wind. Yeah, she took his heart, and that's what I was saying. Like, she legit told him, you get one of two options. You can't have it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You get me all the way, we go all the way in, or we just stay homies. And if we stay homies and I'm dating you, that's good. It was groovy. Like, you get me when I can give you my time, and the same goes for you, and that's kosher. He didn't like that. Not at all. Because he wants her at his beck and call. But the thing is he has to realize that this woman, she already straight up said, no beck and call. You get all of me, or you get me when I give it to you. Okay, like, we can be the homies or we can be the lovers. Like, there's no in between here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wants the happy marriage. She wants the silly giggles. She realizes that she's grateful for what she has, and which is why she's done all the things that she's done. Which is part of this ego death. Confirmation for my cat's having a fucking fit outside. Excuse my language. She realizes this shit's not funny anymore, and she wants the true, the silly giggles and the love songs. And she wants the happy marriage and the canoodling. And she wants to feel like somebody actually loves her and won't put her on the back burner for nobody. And will make her feel like she's being pursued on a daily basis, where it stays fresh. Because they both realize what life is like without the other. And they know they don't want that anymore. They want what they have with each other on a regular. Because it is time for a true romantic fairy tale. Somebody is ready for their fairy tale, and they ain't taking no more shit. Like, I see the phrase, like, we work too damn hard for this. Like, why am I going to let you give up because you're being childish and foolish? Because of your insecurities, and that you're using your addictions against your own damn self. Like, you're putting it in your head that it's like, why would you put what is this? You're awakening to what reality is. Yes, you are. Like, your insecurities are pointless. Like, it's like, you guys remember that show Beauty and the Geek? Well, it's like this person's like, look at me. How could this woman that radiates the glow of the sun, this goddess, this beautiful queen, how could she love me? She's got everything. She is everything. She checks off all of my boxes. She is absolutely perfect in my eyes. How could she love a beast like me? An ogre like me? A demon like me? A heartless prick like me? These are the words I'm being shown. How can she love me? Well, sir, let me explain something. Let the Gigi tell you what this feminine is showing her, okay? This woman is literally showing me like an old Western fairy tale ending. Like, the sheriff came in and whisked away this beautiful damsel in distress, and they're swooning over each other and dancing at the pub and all of these things, and they're riding off into the sunset, and he's holding her, and it's like the horse is going and he's holding her and she's in his arms kissing, and that's what she sees. That's what I'm being shown in this particular situation. Like, she just wants her cowboy. Big time. She doesn't see you that way. And I was talking to a friend today, and I was showing her a picture of me in an outfit, and I was being all self-conscious, I had a C-section and all the, mom belly and all that. And, she's like, you don't even look like this and that. And I'm like, I guess we are really our own worst enemies. You know, I just lost 60 pounds. And it's you know, over the last 3 years, I've lost 60 pounds. Majority of it over the last 7 months. And it's like, you know, you're so used to seeing yourself one way that even after doing something so extraordinary like that, you still don't really see it, because we're our own worst enemies. And the thing is it's not, that shit's not funny anymore. Like, you're literally pushing away an earth angel that wants to love you and help you through more things than, you know, than most would want to even face. She wants to be there for you because she realizes that at the end result, that her prince, her knight in shining armor, her dream man is literally right there. All she has to do is help him see it for himself. And the only way to do that is to remove those beer goggles and clean up the situation and get all those intoxicants out of you. She sees you exactly the way you see her. It feels like an overwhelming feeling, like this masculine. He's like, almost, it feels like he's either in tears or almost in tears. Like, I can't, how is this even true? Like, how is it even possible? I was so hurtful and mean over the time that he's known her, I guess. But yet she still comes back. And she still swoons over him and still loves him, because it's almost for a fact that she knows that he's been doing it to put her through hell, to see if she was worthy. And she rose to the occasion. I mean, we did see Rise. She rose to the occasion, and he put that test in front of her. She sat down with her number 2 pencil and aced the shit out of it. It was like a pop quiz. And he's just so mind blown. Yeah, I was saying that too earlier about, you know, finding truth in social media. Finding truth in reality, not social media. How many more from the bottom? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more from the top. Okay. I have real feelings for you. Yeah, that goes on both sides, man. Both sides. And if somebody's stalking the gram or whatever social media that the feminine has, and they're catching some kind of ideas that's causing ego deaths, you know, make sure if you're ask any questions that you may have. If you don't want them knowing you're stalking, maybe you shouldn't be stalking. Because people got real feelings. What you energetically stole is about to be taken back, and then some. Prepare yourself. Yeah, that's that true ego death. Realizing that this woman, you know, even though she loves you, you aren't the only option, but she's the option. You're the option she wants. Okay? And if you know, like, I guess you did something that, you know, got her back on board to give back some of that energy she was taking back from you. Like, maybe you got somehow you were able to stop her pulling her energy all the way back before karma kept boomeranging back so bad that it was like, not only were you going to have an ego death, but you were going to go put yourself into a hole that you couldn't get out of. Yeah. And maybe that was part of the big brown boot that was going up your ass by your ancestors. That was like, look, bro, you know, you're being divinely blessed right now. Why are you spitting in our face? Here, let me show you what we about to do to you if you don't get your head out your butt. Yeah. She must have been pulling her energy back, yeah, with the big time. And that was that crumbling tower. He didn't fucking like it. He didn't like the feeling of the walls caving in on him. Yeah. He did to me what you want to do with me. Oh. You remember how I was saying earlier when he was in those dry spells or moments where he wasn't using his bad habits? He was getting downloads of encounters with soulmates. I mean, with pristine 4K, like, what's the 4K color, blah, 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 permacolor, whatever. And he was getting to see soulmates that he never wants to see this girl around again. He was seeing intimate moments with them. And that was part of that ego death. And I guess something came out on social media that made him think that that soulmate was coming back or whatever. And he's like, no, no, he ain't gonna do all that because I want to do all that. Like, that's mine. That's mine. Like a little child. Like, that's my toy. That's mine. No snoo for anybody else but me kind of deal. Yeah. He wants to slow dance to love songs. I bite a little harder now. Yeah, I guess something happened and maybe she's digging a little harder now, putting her heels in like, no, I'm not taking it anymore. You get one of two choices. There's no more in the middle. You need to shit or get off the pot. And she's biting a little harder now with like, I know my worth. You're not going to pull one over on me. There's no rose-colored glasses here. This shit's for real. And this shit ain't funny no more. And I'm going to bite back a little harder and I'm not going to take your shit. So either come slow dance to these love songs with me or get to stepping and I'm going to pull all my energy back and you can deal with it on your end at that point. Like, she's not playing. And I guess it's been a while for the snoo for somebody, for this masculine, and he's just like, I need my girl. I need detox and I need my girl. I need a little loving. And it ain't just about the snoo. I mean, the snoo is all fine and dandy for what, 15 minutes? But what about the other 23 hours and 45 minutes in the day? You gotta get the love in there too. Like, it's been a while for all of it, especially the romance. Especially the romance. And he don't want no more tumbling towers. He don't want no more ego death. He don't want none of that. And he don't want to ever see another man touching that girl, even if it's in his dreams. He don't want to have nope. Because that's his girl. He just wants to think about them in that hot tub and, you know, having quality time. How many? 1, 2, 3. Your love. She's a healer. Her love is healing. Don't get mad. Don't get mad about what? He's afraid that she's going to be upset about the detox. Does she know? Yeah, and she's already disappointed. He doesn't want her disappointed anymore. And there's a lot more to it than she realizes. Yeah, a little bit. But he wants her to be his baby tonight. But he's afraid, like, he's like, she's the one person I don't want angry and disappointed in me. Everybody else can get effed. No, it hurts too much for this masculine to feel what she gives him when she's disappointed and upset. He does not want it. He wants the slow dancing and the happy giggles, like, it's like, think about it like this. Think about, I'm 5'6". Think a 5'6" woman and a 6'6" man, and this woman just stands there and gives him this look of, I am so disappointed and angry at you, and it brings that giant to his knees with his head hanging that's how this woman, I mean, she may hold the masculine energy, and he may hold the feminine energy, you know, and he may have the outside, he's the man of the man, and she may, you know, be a lady in the street, and he may be the, you know, like, what people see outside is like, you would never know, but this woman will put him on his knees, and those roles will reverse. Like, she will put them pants on. Like, I'm the boss. Yeah. Anybody else in the S&M game, like the whole idea of a switch, yeah, that they switch from, like, what happens outside is outside. Like, I'm the man outside. Like, you know, like, you're my girl. Like, there's the outside and then there's the inside. And when they inside and it's just the two of them in their private, like, and she mad and she put her toe down, like, all she got to do is put one manicured toe down and she mad. Oh man, that man is on his knees like, oh, mama, I'm sorry. Whoa, oh, yeah, like, the energy between the two of them, like, he does not, like, he knows what it feels like, and he never wants to experience that in the real life, like, A beautiful life is coming your way. 5. 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. A beautiful life is coming. Yeah, and a happy marriage. And all the slow dancing. Because people are awakening to what reality is. That any old outdated ways of thinking about all the magic that I'm talking about and all that this is like either of, you know, evil intent or doesn't really exist. Like this masculine is already, like, I feel his energy. Like, I already know if I feel this kind of energy, people are watching, okay? Like, they're awakening to the fact that this stuff really does exist. Twin flame situations do exist. Those old, outdated ways of thinking are just that, old, outdated ways of thinking and baloney. You know, and realizing that now that they're getting on board, that they can have a happy marriage and realize that that beautiful life of happiness and love is really there. And they can put their shields down and stop being so ready, manned and ready for battle stations, being all up in this mindset of being the god of war and having to be constantly at the ready to fight for something, you know, for their independence and freedom, when in reality they have it and they don't need to fight for it because the other person wants the same thing. They don't have to have their guard up so much. And quit being fake as fuck. Like, I'm being told, like, these tests were making this person look like a phony baloney, like an ass. Maybe acting fake to try to, like, antagonize the situation. Please don't break that promise she made to me. I'm begging you. Did she? Nope. Not even in the slightest. She proved herself with the big time man. Can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. He can now. It's because she's proving herself even more just by being there, being exactly what he needs, right when he needs her. Do you still feel out of her league? Oh yeah, big time, but it's what's going to keep him from being complacent. It's going to keep him wanting to just constantly pursue her. It's because he feels deep and down inside that there is no way that he could ever be worthy of her. I just think that's a little extravagant, but you know, however you feel it, those are your feelings, man. However it has to happen for you. But don't be fake. I don't think she'll ever let you be fake because she'll see right through you. Oh, sweet dog. Sweet dog's feeling much better. Anyway, okay. She didn't break her promise. And you should be able to look in her eyes. She's not out of your league. She is exactly in your league. You guys are perfect for each other. This is exactly what you both need. You both are magic. And it's going to lead to a beautiful, happy marriage. Just let that ego go. It's pretty much gone. Yeah, almost. Once that detox and sobriety happens, oh, the humbling will begin even further. I mean, somebody is going to experience spirit in a whole new way. Somebody is going to be completely, fully, and spiritually awakened. All by that twin flame union is really gonna, that sobriety, the twin flame union, I'm being told within the first year of them being together, like that it's gonna be a real journey, but it's gonna be worth it. There's gonna be a lot of traveling, I see. A lot of one-on-one time together, possibly buying a home together. But there's gonna be a lot of quality time together. Anything else, Spirit? Kind of not. Almost. What else? You want romance oracles? Okay. afraid. I don't want to see her, the disappointment in her face. I just want to detox. I need to start slow. Get somewhat ready to, because he knows she's not going to put up with it. And if he wants her, he needs to do it. I just see marriage and children, honeymoon. What we got, Spirit? This could be the one. Oh yeah, sure can. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah, now it's time for you to lock in that twin flame union. I just see engagement and marriage and honeymoon. Love yourself first. Yeah, it's that detox. You need to start working on that. You need to start working on your sobriety. Start off slow. Join a group. Find a sponsor. If you don't want to go that far, then talk to your female. Stay optimistic about your love life. Don't let the intoxicants take you under, man, and cloud your judgment. You need to stay optimistic. You've seen this girl glow up. You have all of these romantic feelings. You want all of this with her. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and having faith will bring you romance, okay? Because you know there's attraction. You know it. You see her as a radiant goddess, and she sees you like she just looks at you like you're the most sexiest man in the world. Okay? Like you have something extraordinarily unique about you that I'm being shown other people that she has dated or been with, and you are the most. She sees you in a way that these others can't compare. There's two others that she sees a uniqueness that is extraordinarily attractive, but there's something about you that just tops them all. So just understand that the attraction you both have is there, but you need to love yourself first, because your self-respect, like this card says, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? And it is. It is. I mean, especially once you detox, and you're going to be a whole new person. You're going to be a whole new person. A person that you basically were drowning out with drugs and alcohol is going to be revealed. It's like that glow up. It's like that 180 shift in this female. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're the same people on the outside, like what people see, the 3D, but the 5D, that spirit change, that all inside, that stuff that changes. It's giving you guys a new love. It's gonna, that beautiful life, that happy marriage. Yeah, it's because of the attraction, and that attraction you guys have together for each other is what very well could have led to this glow up in this feminine. It's definitely leading to this detox and sobriety change for you, and it's causing you both to take a 180 shift. Because you both realize that this could be the one, that this is a twin flame journey. Maybe, one of you guys knew and woke the other one up to the situation. You guys got to stay optimistic and take the good. Focus on the positive. Don't focus on the negative, because focusing on the positive will help that negative to fade out into the sunset. Let your friends help you. Oh, yeah. Is she your best friend? Yes, then maybe you need to go to her as your best friend and say, I need you. I need you right now. Have you? Kind of in a sense. Kind of in a sense. You need to communicate better. You need to communicate better. You can't be passive aggressive in the way you communicate. You have to be direct and to the point. It's just a suggestion, because communication in something this delicate is extraordinarily important. Yeah, let her help you. Communicate with people that are trustworthy. Divine Feminine, you need to pay attention to the red flags. Divine Masculine, you too. Here's why. If either one starts to shift in a way where the other feels uncomfortable, it's because somebody's slipping. And the thing is the red flags are the way that the ancestors are trying, and spirit are trying to get you to realize, hey, listen, something's shifting. You need to pay attention before you get yourself into trouble or hurt. So pay attention. I'm being shown the time between now and the time you guys have that union, like, is very small. So pay attention to those red flags, okay? But know it's safe for you to love, and you don't have to be fake as fuck. You don't have to, be conniving or lie or deceptive. Just cool, calm, and collective. Be loving and charming and sweet. Okay? Don't let your friends help you. Don't let the feelings and emotions get you carried away. Okay? Somebody needs to check their moon and their rising sign. Most people, even if they don't believe in astrology, probably know their zodiac sign, their sun sign. But there's way more to your chart than just your sun sign. You need to look in the rest of your placements. Your moon and your rising are extraordinarily important, because your moon sign rules your emotions. Your rising sign is your overall. It's where you hold your energy. So you need to check that out, okay? And maybe understanding that will help you stay away from throwing up any red flags, possibly of deception and lies. And I'm being shown from both sides. Both sides. Anything else? No. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Playfulness, yeah. Instead of be playful, be cute and romantic, and if you're video chatting and talking and just preparing for your date or whatever, and you just want to be silly and dance and just goof off and whatever, do it. Just bring out the youthfulness. Be playful. On the bottom of the deck, let go of your control issues. Let go of your control issues. It's time to detox. Drop any ego that you may have before, your ancestors step in and you get another ego death or a really big one. Okay? On both sides. And it could be I'm being shown the word pregnancy traps, gold diggers, whores, you just don't want to get involved with any of those things, because I'm being shown STDs and pregnancy traps are what your karma could be for being deceptive and manipulative and lying and all of that shit. So stay in your divinity and don't screw yourself out of a divine blessing because you're stuck in your ego. Because what I'm seeing from this masculine, what he wants to do with you, feminine, and I see you, feminine, on how much you love this masculine and want him. Do either of you guys want to go down a rabbit hole that you are never going to be able to get out of? Because I'm being shown that this is your one and only opportunity. Your ancestors are done with y'all after this. They don't want nothing. If y'all screw this up, they're like, okay, go ahead, do whatever you want. You obviously didn't want to listen to us, and now you got to suffer the consequences. Now it's on you. We're done. That's where they're at. So this is your one and only shot. So do what you do. If you guys want that happy ever after and that beautiful life, you guys need to stay on the course. If you don't, it's your life. There's only you and spirit that can do anything about all that. So don't let any outside sources like myself or anybody else, tell you what to do about your life. This reading here is only for your enjoyment and possible help on your spiritual path to your lover. Okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Please take it how it is for you. But if you think you can't look in this woman in her eyes, you feel like she's out of your league, divine masculine, don't feel that way, because she feels the same about you. Do you still feel for me like you used to? Oh yeah, I think she feels more for you now than she ever did, because from what I'm being shown that she put up with from you, sir, yeah, she must really fucking love you. What else, spirit? Just a little bit more. We're almost done. Okay. Anything else, spirit? Years of anger and rage, I will not be your slave. Yeah, anger, rage, feelings of worthlessness, all of that. Depression and anxiety, PTSD. I'm being shown like self-esteem issues, self-confidence issues. People are done with it. These people, the shit ain't funny no more. I'm done being a slave to the anger, the rage, and the nonsense. I want my happy ever after, my happy marriage, and my beautiful life. That's what people want. Is this what you really wanted? Yes. Yes, this is what they really wanted. A beautiful life and a happy marriage. They don't want lying and deception. I see just pure romance is what's wanted here. They don't want no more games. They want the potion that is this relationship for healing. Yep, they want that potion. Somebody may want that punani too. Who knows? Wouldn't surprise me. I did see snoo come up a couple times. I mean, you know, sexual healing isn't a bad thing. So, is there anything else? No, that's it. Can we leave it there for now, Spirit? Yes, okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors and loved ones that have come through. Thank you, divine masculine, divine feminine energies that have come through as well. I love and appreciate you all. I close this reading. You guys, look, an hour and 27 minutes. Like, the energy is real here this evening, guys. Like, I'm covered in goosebumps. Like, the love is real. The thing is people need to let go of the ego. People need to let go of the ego. They need to stop worrying what social media has to say or what people are saying on social media. You know, like, it's just, it's one of those things. Because, look, marriage. I was just shuffling it because I haven't shuffled them in a while and I didn't know what was going on. But just, yeah, like, the happy marriage is real. Like, it will be real if you guys just give it a chance. Don't let your ego cloud your judgment. Don't let time and space and the need for snoo to cloud you. Like, look, I'm going to give you just a piece of advice. If you need that bad, like, use your imagination and handle business, okay? Like, I don't get it how you live, do what you, but don't screw it up and put yourself into a position where you get in snoo and end up getting put into a position where you get somebody pregnant or end up pregnant for just 20 minutes of fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. If you really want it with somebody, then end it with the other and be done with it. Just put it in the friend zone and leave it there. You know, don't hurt somebody and manipulate them into, you know, thinking that you love them and then end up doing something like that to where now you broke somebody's heart. Okay? So there's that. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, somebody needed to hear that. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm going to go get my happy ass to go finding some dark chocolate, brush my teeth, and get my ass into the rack for taps. And just know Gigi loves you. I'm going to leave that here for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like the video. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I upload for the next time. And until then, light, love, and blessings, guys. Have a good night.